Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have been super busy, don't even have a chance really, or haven't even had a chance really to even get a good video coming out this week. So I've been kind of in a rush, and what we're gonna do for this video is what's in the bag. I'm actually headed out to a shoot, but I'm leaving a little bit early just so I can show what I actually take with me every day on a photo shoot, especially in the summertime. We're a little bit rushed, so if you'll just get on board, we'll get out of here. All right, have a good one. All right, so we are on the road, hopping up on the highway, recording here with my Osmo Pocket 3. Yes, I am holding it in the hand, but I've got one hand on the steering wheel, and it's fine. Got about a 15-minute drive to the location, and yeah, it's a senior shoot. So, hey, did y'all catch that little Star Wars reference that I had there back there? So hopefully you caught that one. I'm a big Star Wars fan. The original Star Wars, by the way. The original. Like back in the day, back in my day. So I just wanted to do a video quickly. Basically, I've had a lot of people asking, what do I carry on a photo shoot? Like, what do I actually take with me? And so that's what I'm actually going to show once I get out there. I'm leaving a little bit early so that I can hopefully get there before the clients do, and we can kind of show, hey, this is what I'm using. And truthfully, I pulled the cart, my photography cart, out of the car the other night. I shoved it back into the car today, so I haven't even had chance to see what's in the cart. But I'm going to tell you everything that I have in the cart, whether it's useful or not. Like, I didn't even have my camera in my camera bag. I had pulled it out the other day, so I'm actually getting ready to like pack up the car and roll out, and then I'm like, oh, I need my camera for my photo shoot. Really nice looking sky out there. I think it's going to be kind of pretty. We're expecting some rain, but we should be able to get the shoot in before it rains. So I would actually go out on a limb and say that this has probably been my busiest July yet definitely in the last 5 years. Busiest July yet. And it's really kind of like catching up to me because, you know, we just did a vacation, got back, got some videos out, but I've just been like shoot after shoot after shoot for my new senior model team. As many of you know who watch me, I'm a senior photographer primarily, and so I've got senior models, senior reps, and so we're doing their first shoot, and so I've just been really busy editing, shooting, and stupid me, I decided, hey, I'm going to try to do some video portraits now with my senior models. And you know, it's cool. I actually posted a short the other day. Maybe I'll get it linked right here. And the problem is with as much as I'm shooting, I don't have any time to actually be editing another video. You know, I'm trying already to think of ways that I can grow the YouTube channel without killing myself, which of course means more video content. And here I am, I can't even do what I'm like wanting to do with my senior model team as far as video portraits. I mean, they're cool. There's nothing that big deal about them, but you know, just something different. I'm always just trying to kind of set myself apart from what other senior photographers are doing, that type of thing. So, and again, just because I've got this YouTube channel does not mean I am a YouTuber. Whether you think I'm a YouTuber or not, man, I feel like if I am, I'm one by like the skin of my teeth. Like I really struggle all the time to get content out every week for you guys. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to keep growing the channel. And unfortunately, to do that, I think that just means more content. So you guys, please drop a comment below what you would actually like to see, because I don't want it to just be stuff that's not relevant. It needs to be relevant. And I struggle with that. Like I'm internally fighting with that. Like my wife and my daughter are telling me some ideas, and I think they're all good ideas. I just want to make sure that they're relevant to the channel. The last thing I want is to put out content that's not relevant. And so far, over the last 2.5 years of me posting, I think everything has been fairly relevant to what I do and what y'all have come to expect. And so I want to make sure that I still do that. And when I do say more content, what I actually plan to do is I want to keep my Wednesday shoot where it's at, because or my Wednesday video where it's at. That's the one that, sometimes I'm teaching, sometimes I'm doing behind the scenes or something like that. And that I don't want to change because I think that one has gotten me where I'm at so far, and I don't want to change that. Maybe eventually I need to, but right now that's not what I want to do. So this would basically be more content. And I just need to figure out an avenue for it. I want to figure out how to make it photography related, but that's useful. I'm not going to be a tech reviewer or a photography reviewer in the sense that I'm going to give you all the specs. I've told you thousands and thousands of times, probably not, maybe hundreds of times, that I'm not spec centered. There are plenty of other photographers out there that can give you the specs on everything. So if you look at this channel and you're hoping that you're going to get numbers and specs and deep dives into lenses, cameras, lights, that's not me. And I will be the first to tell you, go find that somewhere else, because more than likely if I try to be spec specific, I'm going to get it wrong. And I don't want to do that. I want to tell you what I know, and I think that that's the most important part to me, is telling you photography stuff that I know that has worked for me and that I know can work for you. So I'm just kind of like tossing around ideas in the back of my mind and stuff that I would like to do. But again, what I really need is I need y'all to reach out, leave a comment, and tell me what you actually want to see. What more content that you want to see. Again, I'm going to keep doing the BTS. I'm going to keep doing some of the teaching photo shoots that I do. But let me know what you would actually like to see. I want it to be important, and I'm still having fun with it. I want to make sure that it's fun for you. The last thing I want is to push out something that's just not really there. So please leave me some comments. What's something that you want to do? A while back, I pushed out on my social media, Instagram, to send me photos for me to edit, and I was going to send you some photos to edit. So I'm actually going to finally get around to that. I did have some photographers reach out and do that, but maybe that's something that I can do more reoccurring. I just have to figure out the time, and that's the hard part, is figuring out the time. I'm not saying that every YouTube photographer out there is just a YouTuber. That's the last thing I'm saying. But what I will say is, YouTube is not the only thing that I do. Like, literally, I'm a photographer and I'm shooting all the time, and I'm trying to get more YouTube content. So, like, way back when I even decided to start it, it was because I was shooting so much. I was like, you know what? Let me just start recording videos of my shoots, because I think there might be some relevant information there. And the channel has actually done fairly well for me doing it that way. And so that's why I want to keep giving that. I don't even know where I went with that. Doesn't matter. Man, there's a lot of state troopers. I wonder what's going on. I'm out here in the country. But anyway, I want the channel to be relevant. I just need to make more time, if that's possible, to get more content. So that's the hope, is to get you guys some more content. But I don't want it to be stupid. I don't want it to be irrelevant. It needs to be something that people can still get something out of. So please let me know down below, and I'll be turning it off up here, park the car, and I will be able to get you what's in my cart. Not just what's in the bag, but what's in my cart. All right, I'll be there in just like 2 or 3 minutes. what's in the cart. All right, let me bring you over here. Check this out. Definitely a way to mess up my shirt. I've been using my wife's Subaru lately. It's a lot easier to get the cart in and out. But we're gonna do this quick. As you can see, camera sitting right there. Please don't hate. You can hate. I definitely shouldn't do like that. All right, this is everything that I got right here, all right? Let's do this. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna pull it out, show you real fast. All right, diffuser, little mushroom diffuser for the 8200 or some other Godox flash that I was just sent. It's in the cart. You never know when you're going to need it. Really, it's in there because I actually did an unboxing video for it the other day. So I'm not actually going to take it with me on the photo shoot. It's just going to go right back in the car. This right here, I do all of my shooting on the Osmo Pocket 3. This just allows me to connect it right here, and I can put my phone there so I can see what I want to see. It also has filters in it. Filters and another memory card. So, just in case I need that. Hopefully my clients don't get here early, but if they do, we'll stop this and I'll just catch it back up whenever we get the chance. I'll leave this out right here. 8200 Pro 2 with my newer SF85Q. This is a 32-inch beauty dish. The 8200 Pro 2 with the little bumper. And everything that I show here, for the most part, I will get links below. As everybody always asks, what am I using? So I figured let's just show everything. Pair of shoes and extra socks. I did a shoot in the creek the other day, and so I had Crocs. And I was like, so I just had taken these off, so I don't need this for my photo shoot, so I'm gonna go put that away. All right. Little case for the Osmo Pocket, hard shell to help protect it. Unfortunately, I rarely ever use that. Let's see, little Godox. I think this is one of the little, yep, one of the little things for it. So if I wanted, I can use barn doors for it. I've got the little diffuser, I've got the little gels, I've got the little splash thing. I just did an unboxing the other day, and that's what this came in. So just like the other thing, that's what this is for. I'll take that with me. This also, my DJI wireless mic 2. This is just the charging case. So I actually left the other one. So this is the receiver that I could actually plug in, but I do everything wirelessly. So I take that with me because I'm shooting YouTube videos for most of my stuff. So that'll go back in there. My client had borrowed my sunglasses a while back, and when I shot with her the other night, she brought them back to me. So that's in the cart. I told you, everything that's in the cart. The Flashpoint or Godox 8600 base model with the reflector and 2 diffusion socks. So I have actually been using the 8200 a lot more than I've been using the 600 lately. Why? I don't know. I just have. And I've enjoyed what I'm getting out of it. So, but I keep this with me all the time. And so that's that. My Geek Odo. Everybody asks about this bad boy. If you watched me a year ago, I was carrying around a C-stand all the time. I got rid of that. That thing was heavy. I've been having some major nerve issues on this side, and like right now it's still bothering me. I've actually got an MRI scheduled very soon, so hopefully that doesn't knock me out of commission. But the Geek Odo, this is the AT24 Pro Dreamer is what it is. Again, I'll get it linked below. This is actually a tripod. I pulled the ball head off of the top, and I use, lock that down here real fast. Oh, I'm using this Manfrotto adapter, typically that goes here, but I found this the other day, and this is the Leofoto DC322C, and it's an extension for it. So The Gikoto actually goes to 77 inches at the height. This here gives me an extra 8 there, but then I can also extend it again. So I think it's another 12 to 14 inches in height. And this has been a godsend. The only issue that I have is after a while it loosens up here. And so you've probably seen a couple videos where it falls right off. You know, sometimes it doesn't stay on here all the time, but for the most part, I've not had any issues with it at all. It's been fantastic. It's great on the back, great on the shoulder, super easy to carry around. So much better than that freaking C-stand. Changing tent. I think it's Wolf Wise. I'll get it linked in the description. Off. Mosquitoes, dude, they're killer, man. Maybe I should be using something that's better for the environment. I don't know. My daughter had actually given me something at one time, but I don't know where it's at. Water bottle for me or for the client. Little lens cloth. You can never have too many of these. This should be in my camera bag. Now it is. Another little diffuser for the 8200, but I don't actually need it. And it does look like my clients are just now getting here. So I'm going to have to stop this video. Let me just make sure. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to come back either tonight after the shoot or tomorrow sometime because I've got another shoot in the morning. But we're going to finish this up and you'll be watching the video soon enough. All right. Thank you so much for watching. At this point, I'll be right back. All right. Just finished the shoot. And so now I need to finish this video. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we left off. So I showed the... Basically, I can do the pack up as I'm showing this. So I showed you the 8200 Pro with the bumper and the newer SF85Q. It just pops down just like this. It's pretty cool. Sets up fairly quickly also. The Gikoto I showed you as well. What I did not show was this, and it actually came in massively handy tonight. Today's probably been the most humid day that we've had here this summer so far, and my model was sweating, and so I could tell it was getting to her a little bit. And I ran back to the car and grabbed it because initially she said she didn't need it, but she definitely needed it, and it came in handy. So I would definitely consider it. This is DeWalt. You might be able to find them a little bit cheaper, but I wouldn't, if you are in a hot area, I wouldn't go cheap on one of these things, man. Just spend the money. It's worth it. I spent 150 bucks on this thing. It is so worth it in the end. All right. So I showed you the bug spray. My daughter actually gave me a more natural version other than the off, but this one definitely works. Water bottles for your models or for yourself. I bring a pocket knife with me. Sometimes you got to cut string. Sometimes you got to cut stuff. You never know when you're going to need a pocket knife, but it's with me. Remember, this is a what's in my cart right now as I have it. This is typically what I bring to every photo shoot. This is a changing tent, the Wiseman changing tent. I think that's probably where I actually left off. And remember, I'm going to get all of this stuff linked below. Man, you can see I'm sweating, but that's okay. All right. Speaker. This is a JBL Flip 5. USB-C chargeable. The battery lasts quite a long time. Another Bluetooth speaker. Why do I have two? Sometimes I forget to charge one, and then I always have the other one. This is Ortizon. This is basically like an Amazon brand. It also lasts a very long time. I've got two in there. Like I said at the beginning of the showing what's in my cart, there's some stuff in here that I don't use, and I just have it with me. A little round head adapter for like the 8200. So as I showed those this earlier, on the 8200 it's not a round head. This is a round head adapter that you could put on, and it basically like will screw down over top. Let me see if I can show that. Of course, it's going to take forever to pull this thing out. So the way that it actually would work, if I didn't have that on here, if I just had the Fresnel head on, you can go right over top just like this, and it will screw in, and then you can mount like this. Now again, you got to pretend like this is the front. But I've got the bulb on there right now, so that's that. Again, just in case I need that for whatever reason, I've got that there. Speaking of the 8200, I've got the 8200 bag here, or box, or whatever you want to call this thing. But I've got this with me. So it does have the Fresnel head in it. This is for the 8200 Pro 2. An extra bulb. It never hurts to be prepared. A little mount for it, just in case I need it, which I never do. And of course the little charging blocks in it. Instructions in there, but I don't need that stuff really. But it's in the cart. Another accessory kit, basically kind of the same other kit. It looks like I had two of them. Snoot, just in case I need it. Barn doors, it's got the gels also. So that's two of those that I actually had in the cart with me. Trash. I've got trash in my cart. I don't need trash in the cart. I'll stick that over there. Spare batteries for the AD600. I had my AD600 earlier. I didn't actually take it on the shoot, but I brought it with me. I just didn't take it in the cart because that's extra weight. But two extra batteries just in case. I probably could have left those in the car rather than taking them with me. Extra water, and I'm going to be drinking that sucker on the way home. Let's see. What's in my cart, right? I have a tripod mount. I was taking my tripod with me, and I didn't bring my tripod with me, but my mount's in the cart, just in case. Home stretch, y'all, home stretch. Let's see here. Another lens cloth. Lens cover, cap, back cap. Should be in my camera bag. Filters. I'm going to actually do a video on these filters, but I've got a little thing of filters. ND filters, CPL filters, Cinebloom filters, Cineflare filters, all right here just in case I need it. I did a photo shoot the other night. My senior model, she wanted a hazy, dreamy look, and so I popped on a Cinebloom filter, 20% diffusion, onto my 50mm lens, and shot it the whole session like that, and it gave her exactly what she asked for. Which brings me to the final thing, my camera bag. And I'm not going to go fully what's in my camera bag at this time. We can save that for another video. But I have lenses, I've got batteries, I've got more lens adapters, my ND filter, a spare trigger, more lens cleaners, and stuff like that. That's what's in my cart, folks. I take it pretty much every shoot. I take all that stuff with me, whether I need it or not. You never know what you're going to actually need. Again, more often than not, I don't need all of it, but I take it with me every time. So if you made it this far, hopefully, maybe you like some stuff that I bring along. The cart, even, again, I'll get it listed what it actually is. When you're looking at a cart, don't go with the cart with the skinny wheels. Go with the cart with like a 3 or 4 inch wheel like this. In a terrain that's rocky, bumpy, it's got a lot of roots, those big wheels can just go right over everything. If you happen to be in sand, it's going to pull through sand a lot easier. If you go with skinny wheels, man, it's going to be a pain in the neck to actually travel with that thing. So definitely go with the bigger wheels. Heavy duty cart. That's all my stuff, y'all. That's what I take every time I'm out shooting. And as you can probably tell, finally that dude got rid of that C-stand, because that sucker, I mean, that's just too much to be carrying around. So all of this is too much to be carrying around. But thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified for every time I post, because hopefully I'm going to be posting some more content soon, not just on Wednesdays. So please subscribe, and thank you so much. Until next time, keep shooting. Bye.